back to Totally Smart Talk, the official podcast of Totally Kids Preparatory School. I'm Lily and I'm excited to have you join us for today's special episode. This week at our school, we celebrated Financial Literacy Week under the theme Smart Money Talks. Throughout the week, learners across the whole school explored exciting ideas about saving, budgeting, entrepreneurship, and making smart financial decisions. From our youngest learners to our primary students, everyone had the opportunity to discover how money works and how we can all become smarter with the way we use it. To help us understand these ideas even better, we have a very special guest joining us today. Our guest is Mr. Kalero, a parent in our school community and a corporate banking director, Absa Bank Zambia PLC. He is here to help us understand why learning about money from a young age is so important. Mr. Kalero, welcome to Totally Smart Talk.
Thank you so much. Great to be here and the absolute pleasure.
Before we dive into serious money talk, let's warm up with a fun quick fire round so our listeners can get to know you better. Just answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. Ready?
Ready?
Let's go. If money could talk, what do you think it would say to us?
Like you said, money talks, and usually how money talks is spend me. Is the first thing that money will always talk. So there is always a desire to spend money when you have it.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you remember buying with your own money?
I think when I was a kid, when our parents give us money, I think we used to spend most of it buying food, different foodstuffs when going to school. I think that was one of the main things. And of course, buying some of the school materials like books and pencils and so on. Yeah.
Suit and tie or casual Friday?
Casual any day.
Music or movies?
Music.
What's one financial mistake people should avoid?
I think one of the main ones is really living beyond your means.
Oh, I see. If you are a teacher for one day, what money lesson would you teach children?
I think one lesson I would teach children is money is valuable. Spend it wisely.
I see. If you could give your younger self one money tip, what would it be?
It would be save and invest.
If money were an animal, what animal would it be and why?
It would be a lion. And because the lion is bold, it's courageous, and it hunts. So it's how now when you have money, you are aggressive in how you invest so that you get a good return.
That was fun. Now let's talk about Financial Literacy Week.
Sure.
This year, our Financial Literacy Week theme is Smart Money Talks. Mr. Kalero, that sounds interesting. What does Smart Money Talks actually mean?
Yes, so I think looking at that, the theme, and it's a great theme, by the way, Smart Money Talks is that where you spend money wisely, you'll be able to see results, either in growth, in what you are investing in, you are spending it wisely, and you will see change and positive impact around your life and those around you.
I see. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Many people think money only talks when you spend it. But the theme suggests that smart money choices about money send a message. Can you explain how things like saving, budgeting, and planning help money talk in a smart way?
Yeah, I think those are very important aspects of money. And I think when I break it down, when you look at savings, firstly, it's you save money for what you would call a rainy day
Yes.
or things that are unexpected that will require you to spend money on. It could be many things. It could be a school outing that the kids have to spend on that they didn't think it's there and it comes. And investing, you invest money to grow it, to find a return. And budgeting really is about you have a source of money and you have expenses. So you have to budget and plan within what you have and make sure at the end of the day you don't spend everything. You have surplus that you invest or save.
Wow, that's very interesting. I'm learning a lot so far. During Financial Literacy Week, learners took part in activities like learning about saving, presenting small business ideas, and understanding how businesses work. Why do you think it's important for children to start learning about money at such a young age?
It's so important for children to start learning about money because it teaches them responsibility, and it starts even with basic things that when you go to church every Sunday, when your parents give you money for offering, make sure that you take it for the purpose it's meant for. Or if the parents give the students, this is 20 kwacha, which you need to spend in a day, make sure that you spend within that. There you start seeing the disciplines developing in a child at a tender age, such that even when they grow up, when they have more money, at least they will have the responsibility of knowing, of learning to manage money within the limits they have and ensuring that they are responsible.
Wow, that's interesting. Saving money is something we hear about often. For children, saving money might mean coins in a piggy bank or savings jar. What are some simple money habits children can start practicing today?
Yeah, I think you've alluded to some of the basic practical ones.
Yes.
Like the piggy money, and then where you put a certain portion every time, and ensuring that it accumulates over time. And the other aspect is that I think as the children grow, now I come from a banking sector. There are bank accounts that we open for children, for saving, for their future investment in education and others. But it starts with the basic principles and teaching children how to learn to share, teaching children how to only spend what is necessary.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Financial Literacy Week involved the host group from our youngest learners to our primary classes. How can schools and parents work together to help children develop strong financial habits?
Yeah, I think it's a great question, and the children spend so much time at school.
Yes.
And therefore the values, and it's great what Totally Kids are doing in the Financial Literacy Week, like this week. It helps to start developing the discipline in the children, but also as parents is how we supplement that even at home by making sure that we teach our children the importance of money, how they ought to spend it, and how they need to be wise about it. So it's really a combination of both the school environment and the home environment that they need to see consistency in how we show discipline and responsibility towards money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now it's time for our smart money tip of the week. Mr. Kalero, if you could give students one simple but powerful money tip that they can start using today, what would it be?
Yeah, I think the tip would be money grows
Yes.
when you are responsible and you invest it wisely.
Yes, that's true.
And don't spend what you don't have.
Yes.
Yeah, and also know that you can't have everything that you need all the time. Sometimes you will not have, or you will not be able to, because typically it's like you go in a shopping mall, you only have 20 kwacha, and the things you want are for 100 kwacha. Sometimes the parents will buy for you, but sometimes they will say no. So it's learning to understand that even with money and what you desire to spend, sometimes you have it, sometimes you won't, but understand why and be grateful at any given time.
Wow, that's interesting. I'm actually learning a lot right now. That's a great tip. Remember, students, small, smart choices today can lead to big success tomorrow. And now it's time for a fun segment called Money Myths versus Truths. Sometimes we hear things about money that sound true, but they may not actually be correct. So Mr. Kalero will help us figure out what's a myth and what's the truth. Is it true that you have to be rich to start saving money? Myth or true?
It's a myth. Yeah. So basically, when you look at it, you don't have to be rich to start saving money. There is the principle they say humble beginnings. So you can have a little, but when you're disciplined on it, you build on it and it grows. You can have so much money or be rich and be responsible and you lose it.
I see.
Yeah.
If you save money, you can never have fun spending it. Myth or true?
It's a myth because when you save money, you can have the capacity to spend on what you need for it and also have the ability to save some of it. So it's a myth and it's not true.
Children are too young to learn about money. Myth or true?
Myth. And the reason is what we spoke about earlier. Teaching responsibility about money for the children starts at a tender age, such that when they grow, it's very easy for them to be responsible as they have more. And eventually, when they finish school and university, they start working and they have more resources, then they will be more disciplined because they started at a tender age.
The more money you spend, the happier you become. Myth or true?
It's a myth because you can spend so much money and be unhappy. So what defines your happiness is not really so much the amount of money that you have. Money is important, but it's not everything. The source of happiness is beyond money. And therefore, you've got to look at it holistically. A sense of peace and joy and family and friends and a sense of purpose is found in different ways beyond money.
Wow! Now it's time for our question books. Students from around the school sent in their questions about money. Our first question comes from grade 3. Why is it important to save money instead of spending it all?
Yeah, so I think when we look at savings, we kind of covered it, that you save money for unplanned things that come up that demand spending money. It can be different things. And therefore, savings provides really a safety net for that rainy day for some of these eventualities that you have to cover.
Our next question comes from grade 2. What is the difference between saving money and investing money?
So if I can start with investing money, you invest in order to grow your money over time. Saving, you save money to cover for your unplanned things that we talked about earlier. Sometimes it can be funerals, it can be sickness that requires spending money. and therefore we have to save for cautionary purpose, as they call it.
Wow, that's interesting. Here's another one from grade 4. Can kids also start businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. Kids can start business with the guidance of their parents, so that to make sure that they do the right thing
Yes.
in the right way, and you help them grow and understand. And sometimes students will start businesses or see businesses based on maybe what they observe from their parents, and learning and beginning to grow and developing interest with what either the parents or people around them do is something that is encouraging and should be done.
Wow. And our final question comes from grade 1. What is the smartest way to use money?
I think the smartest way to use money is a combination of things we've talked about: saving, investing, budgeting. All those facets are so important in being wise in how you use money, and also ensure that as the money is growing and is investing, you remain humble, because sometimes you can become proud and lose focus. And it's to stay humble, even when your money grows or develops, or as you invest, have the humility knowing that God is the source of it all.
Wow! That brings us to the end of today's episode of Totally Smart Talk. A big thank you to Mr. Kalero for joining us and helping us understand what smart money talks really means.
I'm truly humbled to be here, and thank you so much to the Totally Kids management and staff and all the learners for the opportunity that you have given me. It's an absolute pleasure for us to talk about this important topic that is necessary for our children, for now and the future generations. So I'm truly honored and blessed to be here, and wish the learners all the best as they learn financial literacy skills, and let them do the very best that they ought to do. And we are a proud parent, my wife and I, to have our 2 sons here. And thank you so much, and wish you well.
Financial Literacy Week has shown us that money is not just about spending, it's about making smart choices, planning for the future, and learning how to manage it wisely. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the Totally Kids Preparatory School website for more episodes. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making smart choices.